Today we discuss about the chapter number 5 of inorganic chemistry, alloys, and lecture number 3rd. There are two types of alloys, that is ferrous alloys and non-ferrous alloys. Generally, first we have seen about the ferrous alloys. Generally, ferrous alloys, it contains iron as the basic elements. So it is a simply metal or alloy that contains iron. So this is also called as ferrous as the base of the metal. Ferrous is the 26th element and its atomic mass is about 55.85. Ferrous metals are the metals which consist of ions and small amount of other elements, such for example steel, in which carbon percentage is less than 2.1, and cast iron, in which carbon percentage is greater than 2.1 to 6.67. Ferrous metals are prone to rusting if exposed to moisture. Ferrous metal can also be picked up by a magnet. The rusting and the magnetic properties in the ferrous metals are both down due to the presence of ions. Typically, ferrous metal includes mild steel, cast iron, and steel. Generally, in this ferrous alloy contains Fe as a constituent. This is the Fe as a constituent. Hence, the stainless steel which contains Fe plus chromium as a ferrous alloy. Fe and chromium as a what? Ferrous alloy. The properties of ferrous alloy, they have good weldability. It shows also ductility and also the permeability. It is durable. It has great tensile strength. Usually, it shows a magnetic in nature and low resistance to corrosion. Means does not occur corrosion on the surface of the ferrous alloy. A silver like color, ferrous color is silver color. It has a recycle ability and also it shows the good conductor of electricity. This is the properties of ferrous alloy. So ductility, then the durability, then the tensile strength. It shows the various low resistance to types of corrosions. Then it shows the silver in color, recyclability. Then it have high resistance to abrasion. So here we discuss about the ferrous alloys which contains first time is nickel. Here it is an alloy mainly composed of ions, nickels, chromium. Many types of nichrome alloys are possible. Depends on the percentage of this metal. So nichrome alloy which contains here not nickel, here nichrome. This is a spelling mistake. So you should correct this mistake. Here nichrome. So it is an alloy mainly composed of iron, nickel, and chromium. Many types of nichrome alloys are possible. It depends on the percentage of this metal. The general composition of nichrome is nickel, that is 60%, then iron, that is the 26%, then the chromium, that is 12%, and manganese, that is 25%. The uses of nichrome wire, they are used for making the furnace heating oil. The important point is for heating coils, heating mantles, they use the nickel. Also, they are used as heating in electric irons, toasters, and kettles. They are used in a gas turbines, aero engine valves, retorts, and annealing boxes. Another one is Alnico. Alnico is a family of iron. Always which is in addition to iron are composed of primarily aluminium is about 10 to 12%. Then the nickel is about 15 to 20%. Then the cobalt it is about 40 to 60%. The properties of Alnico is as all Alnico alloys having the strong tendency of magnetic properties, and it shows the ferromagnetic properties, that is high ferromagnetism. It also only magnets to have useful magnetic powers at red hot temperatures. The temperature is about 500 degrees Celsius to 800 degrees Celsius. Alnico magnets have some of the highest Curie points. This is the highest Curie points in which the whole of the magnetic materials are shows the highest Curie points. Alnico alloys have very good resistance to corrosion. This is also an important point. Unlike ceramic magnets, Alnico magnets have the property of electrical conductivity. So it shows the electrical conduction. Use of Alnicos. Alnico alloy are used as a strong permanent magnets. Alnico alloys can deliver good flux density at a very economical prices. It shows the flux density with a very cheap prices. It it shows which are used as a for the manufacture of microphones, then the electric guitar pickups, electric motors, loudspeakers, traveling wave tubes, hall effect sensors, etc. Alnico speakers are the favorite of many musicians as they are known to produce the best tone and they also respond quickly. Alnico speakers are the best for jazz, blues, and mellow rock. Because of their high magnetic properties, Alnico alloys have many important uses in industrial functioning, from electrical motors to guitar pickups to cow magnets. Alnico alloys have diverse usefulness and it shows the reliable answer wherever the strong permanent magnets are needed. Now we move to non-ferrous alloys. Non-ferrous alloy, which means it does not contain the ferrous, that it does not contain ions. Hence, they are softer and malleable. They have industrial uses as well as aesthetic purpose. Precious metals like gold and silvers are both the non-ferrous. The non-ferrous alloy are copper, then the aluminium, then the lead. These are the non-ferrous alloy. Properties. First one property is it shows the high corrosion resistance, easy to fabricate, that is machinability, casting, welding. These use non-ferrous, great thermal conductivity, great electrical conductivity. This is the important applications. Then low density, it shows the colorful in nature, and non-magnetic. Non-ferrous alloy non-magnetic because it does not contain the iron. Example of non-ferrous alloy. Here, most important engineering metals in a non-ferrous group are aluminium, then the copper, magnesium, nickel, titanium, zinc, and their alloys. First one alloy is bronze, which contains copper tin alloy. It provides hardness, but tin content also oxidize, resulting in brittleness. It shows the brittleness during the addition of tin. Typical composition are 2.5% copper, 92% tin, and 5.5% this is antimony. This antimony which uses for the formation of oxidizes tin, oxidizes as bronze tin. This is suitable for working in cold state. It was originally made for casting guns, but used now for boiler fittings, then the bushes, then the glands, and other such uses. Tinman soldiers, they contain tin as a 66% and the lead as a 34%. They are used for joining the articles of the tin. Then third one is soft solders. They contain slades which include 37 to 67%. Then the tin that is 31 to 60%. Then the antimony 0.12%. They melt at low temperature, hence it is called as what, soft soldiers. They are used for soldering electrical connections, sealing in cans, and joining the lead pipes. So it shows the joining and sealing of the most of the pipes and cans. Hence it is called soft solder. So this is the example of non-ferrous alloy. There are total 3 examples: bronze, which contains copper tin alloy; tin soldiers, which contain tin lead alloy; soft solders, which contain lead, tin, and antimony as a ingredients. The brass alloy. Brass are also made from copper and zinc. So remember that the brass are made from copper and zinc. Hence they exhibit good strength and ductility, are easily cold work properties which improve with included zinc content up to 35%. Brass coloration ranges from red to golden yellow. Depending on the amount of zinc the alloy contains, gilding metals, then the commercial bronze, jewelry bronze, red brass, and cartridge brass, which commonly names to give to brass alloys with specific zinc content. The brass containing between 32% and 39% zinc exhibit excellent hot working characteristic but limited cold workability. Brushes containing more than 39% zinc, such as Muntz metal, have high strength and lower ductility at room temperature than alloys with less amount of zinc. The uses of brass. Brass are known for their use of fabrication by drawing high cold work strength and corrosion resistance. Brasses are routinely blanked, coined, drawn, and pierced to produce springs. Fire extinguishers, then the jewelry, radiator cores, lamp fixtures, ammunitions, flexible hose, and the base for gold plate. The brushes have excellent castability. Cast brushes are used as a plumbing mixtures, decorative hardwares, then the architectural trim, low pressure valves, and gearings and bridges. So it shows most of the applications of brushes for the hardwares and most of the low pressure valves which are sealed, gears, and bearings. Bronze alloy. First one is phosphor bronze or tin bronze, as they are sometimes called because it contains 0.5 and 11% tin, 0.01% to 0.35% of phosphorus. Tin increases their corrosion resistance and tensile strength, and phosphorus increases wear resistance and the stiffness. So both are equal but important. 0.5 to 11% tin and 0.01% and 0.35% what, phosphorus. Hence it is called as what, tin bronze, as well as phosphor bronze. Phosphor bronze have super spring qualities and high fatigue resistance, excellent formability and solderability, and high corrosion resistance. They are used primarily for electrical products. Other uses includes corrosion resistance bellows, diaphragms, and spring washers. Silicon bronze are part of the subgroups of high strength brushes. They contain less than 20% of zinc and up to 6% of silicons. and are solid solution strengthened. Silicon rail brass are used for wall streams where the corrosion resistance and high strengths are critical. They are used to make the bearings, gears, and intricately shaped pump and valves components. Another one is nickel silver or nickel brass, are alloys containing copper, nickel, and zinc. Nickel brass contains what? Copper, nickel, and zinc. Though they do not contain the silver, they have an attractive silver luster, moderately high strength, and good corrosion resistance. They are used to make the foods, beverage, handling equipments, decorative hardwares, electro-operated tapware, opticals and photographic equipments, musical instruments, etc. Aluminum brass contain the 6 to 12%. Aluminum brass, which contains 6 to uh, 6 to 12% of aluminum and up to 6% of iron and nickels, which provides high strength and excellent corrosions. So here aluminum brass, which contains 6 to 12% of aluminum, up to 6% of irons and nickels, which provide high strength and excellent corrosions, which wear the resistance. Solid solution strengthenings, cold works, and the precipitation of ions, rich phase contribute to these characteristics. Aluminum bronze, which are also used in marine hardware, shafts and pumps, and wall components for handling the sea waters, sour mine waters, non-oxidizing acids, and industrial process fluids. They are also used as a heavy duty sleeves, which bearings and machine tools weights. So, thank you.